The engagement party was in full swing. The venue, a cozy event hall adorned with sparkling fairy lights and elegant floral arrangements, buzzed with life. Laughter filled the air, glasses clinked in celebration, and the hum of animated conversations created a symphony of joy. It was supposed to be a night to celebrate love, to mark the beginning of a new chapter with Emily, my fiancée. I wove through the crowd, shaking hands, accepting warm hugs, and nodding at the steady stream of congratulations. Everyone told me how lucky I was to have Emily, how breathtakingly radiant she looked tonight, and they weren't wrong. Emily had a rare aura, a way of commanding attention without even trying. But beneath the surface of the party's glow, something didn't feel quite right. Maybe it was the fleeting moments where she avoided my gaze, or the way her laughter sounded hollow, forced. I brushed it off, chalking it up to pre-wedding nerves, those infamous jitters everyone assured me were normal. Excusing myself from a lively group, I stepped out onto the balcony. The crisp night breeze kissed my face, offering a welcome reprieve from the bustling warmth inside. I leaned against the railing, letting the glittering city lights below quiet my mind. And that's when I heard it. The balcony doors were slightly ajar. Just inside, Emily stood with her best friend, Clara. Their voices drifted out, unfiltered in the stillness of the night. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but their words hit me like a tidal wave. "You know," Emily began, her tone light, almost amused, "I never thought he'd actually propose." Clara chuckled softly. "Really? Why not?" "Daniel adores you." Emily sighed. "He does. But let's be honest, Clara. If things hadn't fallen apart with Aaron, I wouldn't be here. Daniel's a great guy, but he wasn't my first choice. You know that." My breath caught in my throat. Clara hesitated. "Emily, that's not fair. He loves you. You're happy, right?" "Of course, I'm happy," Emily replied with a small, hollow laugh. "Daniel's stable, dependable. He'd never leave me. But Aaron was exciting, passionate, everything I wanted. When that fell apart, Daniel was the safe choice. My plan B. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I just need someone who won't hurt me again." Her words echoed in my mind, each syllable cutting deeper. Plan B. I wasn't her partner, her equal. I was a safety net. The ground beneath me felt like it had crumbled, leaving me suspended in a storm of disbelief, anger, and heartbreak. I stood frozen, trying to process her confession. Every part of me wanted to storm in and confront her, to demand an explanation. But I forced myself to stay calm. If I was going to end this, it would be on my terms. Steeling myself, I walked back into the party, the lively chatter and music wrapping around me like a hollow echo. My heart pounded as I made my way to the center of the room, past tables adorned with flickering candles and framed photos of Emily and me. "Can I have everyone's attention, please?" My voice rang out clear and steady, cutting through the noise. The room fell silent, all eyes turning to me with curiosity. Emily, standing near the bar, looked startled. Her confusion quickly turned to alarm as she realized I was addressing the entire crowd. "Daniel, what are you doing?" she asked, her voice unsteady. I took a deep breath, meeting her gaze. "Emily, I just overheard your conversation with Clara." Her eyes widened in panic. "What are you talking about?" "You know exactly what I'm talking about," I said, my voice unwavering despite the turmoil inside. "You told her I was just your backup plan. That if Aaron hadn't left, you wouldn't be with me." A ripple of gasps swept through the room. Emily's face drained of color, and Clara looked like she wanted to disappear. "Daniel, please," Emily pleaded, stepping toward me. "Let's talk about this privately." I shook my head firmly. "No, Emily. I've spent months planning a future with you, believing in something real. But I refuse to be someone's second choice. I deserve to be loved for who I am, not because I'm safe." Reaching into my pocket, I pulled out the engagement ring. The room was so silent. The faint clink as I placed it on a nearby table seemed deafening. "I'm calling off the engagement," I declared, my voice resolute. "And I'm walking away." Without looking back, I turned and left, ignoring the shocked whispers and Emily's desperate pleas. The cool night air hit me like a wave, but instead of feeling lost, I felt an unexpected sense of clarity. The following days blurred into a whirlwind of calls, messages, and questions from friends and family. Emily tried to reach out, leaving tearful voicemails and apologies, but I didn't respond. Her words had already done enough damage. A week later, I packed up the last of her belongings and dropped them at her apartment. She tried to explain, but I couldn't listen. There was nothing left to say. In time, the ache began to fade. I focused on rebuilding myself, rediscovering neglected passions, and surrounding myself with people who truly cared. Overhearing that conversation was a painful blessing. It shattered an illusion but opened my eyes to the truth. I deserve more than to be someone's fallback. I deserve real, passionate, unshakable love. Someday I'll find it. But for now, I'm grateful I had the strength to walk away.